Hey everybody. So recently Audiokinetic decided to change the way that Unity and Wwise work together. And in this video we're going to basically build out a quick Unity project and a Wwise project and integrate them together using the new method. So what I'm going to do is I've already installed Wwise onto my machine, and you can see that it has a new program called Wwise Launcher. What I'm going to do is launch that, and then it gives me a bunch of options across the top. In fact, the new way to integrate into Unity is to press the Unity tab, and then it finds your recent projects, and then you can integrate from here. We'll do it from scratch though. Basically, we'll create just a quick Wwise project. So I'm going to launch Wwise and basically just save a quick project, and then launch Unity, save a quick project, and then integrate the two together. So you can use this video as kind of a starting point. So what I'll do is just go new. I'm going to go ahead and put this onto my desktop and call it Wwise Practice. I don't need any of these extra assets for right now. These are extra plugins that extend the functionality of Wwise, so I don't need them for this right now. So I'm going to hit OK. The next thing that it's going to do is it's going to create a new project. It's going to put it inside a folder that's going to be on my desktop. And so basically this part of it's all ready to go. Obviously I would create some events and pull in some audio, create some game syncs, ultimately ending up with a sound bank that I export into Unity. But for right now I'm just going to save my project and quit out of Wwise. Then I'm going to go over and select Unity and create basically a small temporary project in Unity next. So launch Unity and create a new project. Also put this on my desktop. I'm just going to call it new Unity project and then create it. Okay, so this is my Unity project, and here's my project folder. This would have my assets in it. In fact, what I want to do now is I want to take my Wwise project that I created, Wwise Practice, and I want to put it into the main directory of my Unity project here. That way, when I install the Wwise plugin for Unity, it will actually recognize my Wwise folder right away. I would suggest not putting it in your assets folder unless there's a particular reason to do so. If you put it in the assets folder, then Unity will recognize it as an asset and try and identify it, and then it may just get a little weird on you. That might be appropriate for projects that you're working on that where you're collaborating with an entire team, but for this, we're not collaborating, and you're not collaborating with entire teams of people, so it's better to just put it in the top level directory of your Unity folder. Okay, so now when I go over to Unity, it's all set. I'm just going to save a generic scene, call it level 1, like that. Now, when you go into your Wwise launcher, what you can do is hit Unity, and that's going to retrieve the projects, the recent Unity projects that you've worked on. So instead of going to the download page and doing this by scratch and importing the package, what you can do is actually just hit this button, integrate Wwise into project, and there's a little bit down, there's a couple options here. You also can use offline files if you want, but we're just going to choose the generic one. Offline is for, oops, and it looks like we need to close down Unity in order for this to work. Let's just check it again. No, I just hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. Unity is currently running. Please close it. So I'll go ahead and close Unity. Come back here. And what we can do is select the different develop environments what we want. And we've selected Apple and Microsoft primarily from, it's pre-selected those for us, which is basically what we want to do. And then enter your Wwise project path. We're going to leave that empty because it should find it for us automatically. And then where your Unity is, and so we're going to just do this. We're going to leave create a backup on, integrate, accept. Basically what it's doing is downloading the materials directly from the website. This is what you had to do manually before. So it's downloading those special Wwise plugins that fit into Unity. They're called packages here, but you can think of them as kind of like a plugin that you might use in your DAW. Unity needs to have that data as kind of part of the overall project so that it's able to use Wwise itself. So after it downloads it, then it copies that stuff into the Unity directory, and I'll show you what that's doing in a second. After it finishes up, we can kind of look at it now. If I go over to my Unity project, you can see that's adding a bunch of settings and some integration right into Unity itself. Then you should see operation completed successfully. And then what we can do is we can actually open up Unity again. So we can go just to hit that button, open Unity. And what it's going to do is actually open this specific project in Unity. Then we'll probably have a couple of extra steps to do here. And you can see that's added a Wwise global into our scene, and that's actually chosen our Wwise picker, and it's actually automatically found our Wwise project itself. There are some things that you can do here. In fact, if you type in Wwise here, you can go to the Wwise settings, which is under the edit menu on a Mac. I think it's under an edit menu in the on the PC too. Wwise settings. And if it didn't find your project, you can go in here and click on the triple dot here and actually find your Wwise project. But it should pick it up automatically if you placed it in the folder. If not, that's where you want to change it. And that's basically it. And if I had events in here, or switches or states, they would also be appearing inside my project. But I just created a blank one, so that's why we're not seeing it. Anyways, hopefully this helps you out. And it will replace the video in the next section of the class. This video will replace kind of the old version. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions, and look forward to talking with you soon.